occurred in Kwara State that connects so many dots in our ongoing security crisis. The Nigeria police force has apprehended a notorious bandit kingpin who didn't just terrorize victims. He actually hopped on social media to flaunt his weapons and the millions he made from ransom. And the timing of this arrest, it is absolutely critical. It comes right in the middle of this intense heat in the northwest, where US airstrikes and Nigerian military operations are pounding the forests. It seems the rats are fleeing the burning ship, but they ran straight into a trap in Kwara State. Let's really dig into the details of this story because it feels like a movie script. On Friday, December 19, 2025, operatives of the Force Intelligence Department Intelligence Response Team, known as the FID-IRT, pulled off a major covert operation. They were working hand in hand with the Kwara State Police Command. Now, for those of you who know the geography of this region, they struck in Kayama local government area, specifically along the Komen-Masalachi axis. Kayama is a very strategic location. It is a border town with thick forests that link Kwara State to Niger State and even stretch towards the borders of Benin Republic. For years, this area has been a quiet hideout, a place where criminals from the turbulent northwest, places like Zamfara and Katsina, run to when the fire gets too hot in their home base. And right now, with the reports of US drones and Nigerian jets raining fire on bandit camps in the northwest, it makes perfect sense that these high-profile criminals would try to relocate to the North Central. They thought Kayama would be their safe haven. They were wrong. The suspects arrested are two heavyweights in the kidnapping underworld. First, we have 30-year-old Shehu Muhammadu, also known as Gide. But the man of the hour, the face that is making headlines, is 26-year-old Abubakar Usman, famously known as Sidi. This young man represents a new dangerous generation of criminals who crave attention just as much as they crave money. The police force revealed that Sidi was recently identified as the exact individual seen in a viral video that circulated all over the internet. In that video, he wasn't hiding his face in shame. No, he was flaunting high-caliber firearms and displaying massive bundles of cash, bragging about his wealth. Imagine the arrogance. Imagine the pain of the families who paid that ransom money, seeing it being displayed on TikTok or WhatsApp statuses as a flex. It is a level of impunity that makes your blood boil. He thought he was untouchable, a celebrity of the underworld. But he forgot that the same internet he used to show off is the same tool the intelligence response team used to track him down. Now, I want to pause here for a second because this brings up a huge conversation about how we use social media. We usually think of intelligence gathering as spies in the bushes, but sometimes it is just an officer watching a TikTok video and spotting a landmark or a face. What do you think about criminals snitching on themselves for likes? It is almost laughable if it wasn't so deadly. If you are enjoying this breakdown and you want to keep getting the real gist behind the headlines, please go ahead and smash that like button right now. It really helps us push this video to more people who need to know that the law is actually working. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We are tracking these stories every single day and you don't want to miss what happens next with these guys. Let's talk about what they recovered because the headline says millions recovered and the math definitely adds up. When the police intercepted these guys in Komen-Masalachi village, they didn't just find pocket change. They recovered a brand new Honda AC125 motorcycle. Now, you might say it's just a bike, but in the world of banditry, a high-performance bike like this is like a luxury SUV. The police valued this specific red motorcycle at a staggering 1.85 million naira. And here's the chilling part. Investigations revealed that this bike was purchased directly from proceeds from ransom payments. That's 1.85 million naira that was likely squeezed out of a distressed family, now converted into a getaway vehicle. On top of the bike, they found 500,000 naira in cold, hard cash. The police described this as unspent ransom money. So right there, you have over 2.3 million naira in assets recovered from just two men on a motorcycle. But the most dangerous item recovered wasn't the cash or the bike. It was an AK-47. And this wasn't an empty gun. The magazine was fully loaded with 20 rounds of live ammunition. Let that sink in. 20 rounds. That's potential death for 20 innocent people. Taking that one rifle off the streets is a victory that cannot be quantified in naira. Preliminary investigations have revealed that Sidi and Gide belong to a notorious gang that has been terrorizing a massive stretch of Nigeria, from Zamfara and Katsina in the northwest, all the way down to Niger and Kwara in the north central. This confirms what security experts have been saying. These are not isolated local gangs. They are a syndicate. They move. When the airstrikes hit Zamfara, they move to Niger. When the military sweeps Niger, they move to Kwara. They are also suppliers, running guns and ammo to other criminal groups. So, breaking them down breaks a crucial supply chain in the banditry network. The connection to the US airstrikes and the intensified military pressure is the silent background to this story. Why would a kingpin who operates in Zamfara be found in a village in Kwara? It is because the comfort zone is gone. We've been discussing the reported elimination of leaders like Tuji Bello and the bombardment of the forests. This pressure forces them to migrate, and when they migrate, they make mistakes, they expose themselves. And in Sidi's case, his need for social media fame made him even bigger a target. The Inspector General of Police, Dr. Kayode Egbetokun, has come out to commend the operatives for this breakthrough. He reassured Nigerians that the force is committed to dismantling these networks, whether they are hiding in the deep forest or hiding in plain sight on social media. The suspects are currently cooperating with investigators. This is the part that should make the rest of their gang very nervous. Cooperating usually means they are singing like birds. They are likely giving up names, locations of camps, and the identities of their camp suppliers. To get a lighter sentence, this arrest could trigger a domino effect that takes down even more kingpins in the coming weeks. It is a classic case of how one loose thread or one viral video can unravel an entire criminal sweater. We also have to give credit to the collaborative effort here. The force headquarters in Abuja sent the intelligence response team to work with Kwara State Command. This shows a federal-level interest in securing Kwara State, which has increasingly come under threat. Residents of Kayama and the surrounding areas have been living in fear, with reports of kidnappings becoming too frequent. This arrest sends a strong message to the locals. You are not forgotten. The security apparatus is active and they are hunting these guys down. So, what is the lesson here? For the criminals, it is that there is no hiding place, not in the forest and certainly not on the internet. And for us, the citizens, the police spokesperson CSP Benjamin Hundein said it best. We need to continue supporting the police with timely and credible information.